Hi everyone, Ben here, and today we're going to drill some tanks and I'm going to show you how to do it, and it's not as hard as you think, so here we go. So what we're going to need for this project is a piece of wood with a hole in it. We've got our glass bit, and you want to make the hole so that it fits snugly in the wood. Then we got duct tape, and we got a drill. This bulkhead will be for the second video that we do. Okay, if you notice, what I did is I taped the inside of the tank. And the reason I do that, I'll explain that in a bit. But I taped the inside of the tank so that we have all the duct tape in here. And what that's going to do is it's going to prevent the glass bit from going completely through. And if it goes completely through, most likely it's going to wobble, and once it wobbles, it's going to crack. So we start with this section first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the piece of wood with the hole in it, and I'm going to place it on the tank where I want it to go. And I'm going to kind of center it there because I want all of the drains to go down through the bottom. So I'm going to take a pen and I'm going to make a circle here. So what I'm going to do is place this bulkhead on top of the glass just to make sure that this edge of the bulkhead doesn't hit the plastic frame of the tank. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the piece of wood, put it back up on the glass, and I'm going to clamp here. And I'm going to tape here. You may be wondering why I'm not using a clamp on this side. It's because the plastic or the frame doesn't have enough space for me to clamp it. I'm going to take water and I'm going to put it into the hole. And I want it to get nice and wet. And you'll see why in a minute. We don't want the wood or the glass to get very hot. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some water just to make sure it stays nice and cool. We're going to keep going. Some glass in there and making our kerf. So we're going to continue with that drilling. And we're adding water, drilling and adding water. So here we go. And when you're getting close, you can actually feel the hole starting to appear. Now what we're going to do is we're going to ease up on any pressure. You really don't need to use any pressure. Let the weight of the drill do it alone. Don't push, don't move, just keep it straight. Okay, we're almost through. You can see water going down the inside of the tank. It's not just pouring out the outside. So that means we have a portion of a hole. Now, this is the most critical part. And as you can see in here, it's starting to get a little squishy. The reason we have that tape in there is to prevent us from going through. And when we finally make the cut, it'll get nice and quiet and we'll be barely through the glass. We're going to make our final cut and you can just watch the process. We're almost all the way through. On one side you can feel the sponginess. You can actually see the movement a little bit, but the tape is holding it up. All right, here we go. This is what you should not do, but I did it on accident. I went down a little bit too far and went right through the glass. I prefer not to do that because you can wobble, but I've done a lot of these tanks and I kind of know it's a feel thing. So what I'm going to do is take this tape off. I already took the clamp off. I'll take the tape off and lift, and we have no problems at all with the drill or the cut. We have a hole. We didn't break anything. And just know that you are going to break a tank, okay? This is a $10 tank. No, $13 tank, not a $10 tank. But you might want to buy a couple when you're learning how to do this. Take the bulkhead and we put it in the hole. You can see we have enough room between the frame and the edge of the bulkhead, and it sits in there nice. So we did it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the tape off, and we're done. The cutoff to stay on the tape is so that it doesn't crash down to the backside of the tank. So what I'm doing now is I'm kind of taking off the tape, nice and easy. We don't have any cracks. Everything is looking good. It wasn't a nightmare. There's the hole. It's cut. I'm happy. We got to do it to the other one. So we're going to just duplicate the process. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our Facebook and all that stuff.